Hey guys, welcome to Neat Movie News. My name is Dean Thomas.
His name is Dean. We like Dean.
And opening in theaters this weekend is another Disney live-action remake, retelling, however you want to call it, Beauty and the Beast.
Show me the girl.
Look at her. What if she is the one? The one who'll break the spell?
Hello.
You can talk.
Well, of course he can talk.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Now, I honestly can't tell you the last time I watched the animated movie. I assume I've seen it. I'm just going to assume I've seen it, but I don't actually remember ever really watching it. But I mean, obviously, it's that a tale as old as time. I know the general idea of the plot. I know all of that. And going in, I'm not a musical guy. It's just not me. I'm not that Disney animated classic stuff. It's just not necessarily for me. I don't dislike it, but it's not for me. So going into the Beauty and the Beast, I was a little, apprehensive to go, am I really going to like this? And I like this movie quite a bit. Do I love it? No, but no extent, because it's just doesn't suit my personal taste. But I can still look at a movie and go, yes, I like that stuff, because this movie really, it's out of all the Disney live action remakes between, you want to go Maleficent, Cinderella, and The Jungle Book being the main three, I gotta say this one feels like the most Disney fairy tale magical kind of story. Just the way the set design, the costumes are all incredible. They're beautiful to look at. There's so much detail in them. And it just feels like you're in a fairy tale. It really, truly does, more so than the other ones. I mean, Jungle Book, it's not really a fairy tale, but I think you get what I'm saying. And then obviously you've got Emma Watson playing Belle. You've got Dan Stevens as the Beast. You got Luke Evans as Gaston. Josh Gad as LeFou. I mean, it's a really great cast, really well acted. I mean, Emma Watson's normally she's pretty fantastic. She's a really good, you just like her character, you like her as an actress, and you like her playing Belle in this movie very much. And I really do. I mean, Dan Stevens, I think, is getting ready to break out as a major star. I mean, he's killing it on Legion, on FX, and now he's playing the Beast here. I think he did a really cool job. And I know a lot of people were going into this movie worried about the CGI. Was it whether the Beast, how did he look? Because he doesn't look like the original. They're worried about, all the objects that come to life, Lumiere and Cogsworth, who were probably two of my favorite characters in this movie. Ewan McGregor as Lumiere and Ian McKellen as Cogsworth. I thought they were great. I love those two characters. Was there even in it a little bit more, but I really loved them. But for me, the CGI did not bother me. Even from the trailers, it didn't bother me. I really liked the design of how they would incorporate faces and personality into most of the objects. There's a couple like the wardrobe within piano I didn't really love, just because they're such large objects and you can really tell they're CG, but otherwise I really liked it. I thought the Beast looked cool. I think it was a good translation from an animated movie into making it a live action movie. You got to change things up a little bit here and there, because what works in an animated form does not always work in live action. So I thought I loved the way they transferred it over from the visuals and all the style. I thought they really did nail it. I really appreciated all of that. And then it's just the great story it is kind of, don't judge somebody by the outside, judge them by the inside, and kind of learning to accept that that's what the Beast has to learn. And then Belle just kind of being the person to show you that it is possible. Like I said, I like a lot of the characters. Luke Evans is great. Now for me, musicals. The problem with musicals for me is a lot of times the songs don't move the stories forward. And I'm just not a musical guy in general, but the songs in this, I mean, obviously the original, a lot of these songs were like best music and best song winners at the Oscars back in in 92, I believe. So they're going to be good. They're all really well. I mean, Emma Watson can sing great. Dan Stevens, didn't know he could sing that well, but he crushes it in the few times he really has to show off his vocals in this. It's just, for me, musicals is sometimes it gets a little over the top. There are some moments in this movie where I thought it was a little too cartoony, a little bit too much on the kids' side, I understand, which is weird because there's some moments in this movie that, for a PG movie, are a little intense, like in the woods with the wolves. It seems a little intense for some younger kids, so I definitely would be wary of that. But like I said, it gets a little cartoony. The acting's a little over the top. It's supposed to be, but it's just for my personal taste. I don't always like that. But overall, I do think Beauty and the Beast is a really good retelling of the classic animated movie. I think it translated really well on screen. I really liked how all the objects and the household items looked. I did like how the Beast looks. I really did. All the costume design, the set design is all great. So for me, Beauty and the Beast, I liked it more than I expected to. I didn't love it because it's still not quite my thing personally, but I'm going to score Beauty and the Beast relatively well. I'm going to go with 75%. It's a good, solid movie that's enjoyable. There's a lot of fun to be had in it. I think there's some real nostalgia that people can get out of it. Now, obviously, like I said, I don't really remember watching the movie. I didn't hold a big affinity for this movie, which may be why I could enjoy it. I can see where people, if you love that animated movie, you can probably, I'm sure you can love this movie as well, but I can see where you would be kind of like, well, I love the original. I don't like the changes they're making. So I can understand that. But for me, I still enjoyed the movie. It's a 75% for me. Well, there you guys have it. That's my review of Beauty and the Beast. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at NeatMovieNews for all the latest in the world of movies. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you back here next time.